Benjamin Netanyahu, the power game behind Israel's longest-serving leader. On March 31, 2009, Benjamin Netanyahu returned to power as Israel's prime minister. Few could have predicted that he would go on to dominate Israeli politics for over a decade, becoming the longest-serving leader in the nation's history. But here's the paradox. Netanyahu isn't a unifying figure. He's one of the most divisive and controversial politicians Israel has ever seen. So how did he stay in power for so long? To understand Netanyahu, you have to go back to the very beginning. To a country that had just been born. He was born in 1949 in Tel Aviv, just 1 year after the creation of Israel in 1948. This wasn't just a nation, it was a battlefield of identity, survival, and ideology. Netanyahu grew up in a deeply ideological family. His father, Benjamin Netanyahu, was not just a historian. He was a hardline nationalist, a believer in the idea of Greater Israel. A vision where Israel would control not just its current borders, but vast surrounding territories. These ideas didn't just stay in books. They shaped young Benjamin's worldview. But Netanyahu's childhood wasn't just Israeli, it was also American. His family moved between Israel and the United States. And he spent much of his youth in places like Pennsylvania. This dual identity gave him something rare. A deep understanding of both American politics and Israeli security concerns. Two worlds he would later use to his advantage. Then came war. In 1967, during the Six-Day War, Israel achieved a stunning military victory. Capturing territories like the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem. Shortly after, Netanyahu joined an elite Israeli Special unit. This wasn't politics. This was survival. He participated in covert operations, high-risk missions. And lived through a reality where security wasn't theory, it was life or death. But the most defining moment of his life came in 1976. His older brother, Yonatan Netanyahu, led a daring hostage rescue mission. The famous Entebbe Raid. The mission succeeded. But Yonatan was killed. That moment changed everything. For Netanyahu, this wasn't just personal loss. It became a political belief. Backhand index pointing right Israel must always be strong. Backhand index pointing right terrorism must be crushed, not negotiated with. Backhand index pointing right security comes before peace. These ideas would define his entire career. By the 1980s, Netanyahu had transformed into a powerful communicator. As Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, he became known for his aggressive defense of Israel on the global stage. Confident. Sharp. Unapologetic. He wasn't just speaking. He was building a political identity. Then came the 1990s. A turning point for Israel. The Oslo Accords promised peace between Israelis and Palestinians. But the country was split. Some wanted peace. Others wanted security at any cost. Netanyahu positioned himself carefully. Not fully rejecting peace. But never fully trusting it either. In 1996, at just 46 years old, Netanyahu became prime minister for the first time. Young. Ambitious. Strategic. But his first term revealed something crucial. Backhand index pointing right, he was a master of balancing contradictions. He made limited concessions to peace, while quietly slowing the process. He spoke of diplomacy, while strengthening security. And that's the secret to his survival. Netanyahu doesn't rely on ideology alone. He relies on political strategy. Over the years, he has built unlikely coalitions, shifted alliances when needed, used fear and security as political tools, and maintained strong ties with powerful countries like the United States. Even while facing corruption charges, he has managed to stay politically relevant. So what drives him? At his core, Netanyahu believes backhand index pointing right Israel is constantly under threat. Backhand index pointing right peace is uncertain. Backhand index pointing right strength is the only guarantee of survival. To his supporters, he is a protector of Israel. To his critics, he is a divider who thrives on conflict. And that's what makes him so powerful.